Hello, it's Jennifer Joy, Creativity and Life Purpose Specialist and creator of the 90-day Unleash Your Creativity and Prosperity program. And today I specifically want to talk about struggle and how it keeps us from our abundance. Now, I've been a life coach for 10 years. I've been certified for 10 years, coaching for longer, and really, when I started out early in my career with life coaching, I focused basically on a very generic topic, stress. So I was all about stressing less and living more. And I had products around stress reduction, and I had podcasts around stress reduction, all kinds of stuff around reducing stress. And it really was giving strategies to prioritize, to create better systems in your life. I'm really good at creating systems. So creating better systems in your life, prioritizing, and sort of shifting your mental attitude around stress, because stress really is when we kick into that primitive portion of our brain. And the reason I got so into stress and stress reduction was because I suffered from adrenal fatigue, and early on it was undiagnosed. But I knew that if I added a lot of stress to my life, if I added a lot of cortisol to my body, that I had effects that not only affected me physically, but just rippled out through all areas of my life. So that's sort of a look at where I was several years ago. And now since that, you're noticing that you're not hearing me talk about stress on this group or in these Facebook Lives anymore. Because really what I've uncovered is I prefer to use the word struggle. And here's why. When we talk about stress, it's really about those external stressors usually. We're talking about resources, money, time, energy, mostly resources. And we have stress around lack of those resources. Well, since I've progressed in my own personal development and in my life coaching, I realize that it isn't as much about the external resources. It's about how we respond to them. It's our mindset, how we create with the resources that we have, how we dance with those resources. Okay, so let me give you an example. And the reason I'm telling you is because yesterday I was in stress and struggle mode big time. And it was so interesting because me and my husband actually then had just came together at the end of the night with the same realization of how much we were contributing to that. So stress is more external. Struggle for me is more internal. It is, how am I looking at that resource? What is my mindset? And how am I dancing with it? How am I reacting to it? How am I being proactive with it rather than just in stress and struggle mode? So me and my husband, well, my whole family, we're going out of town. So I'm going to be actually out of the office later today through the end of the week. I'll be popping on here and there, don't worry. But you may see a little bit less of me. And so I'm feeling this crunch, this time crunch of having to get certain things done before we leave in my household, but also in my business. And of course, with a shortened work week, it means that there's a bigger client load in a smaller amount of time. So yesterday I was feeling this time crunch. And so I was totally in my version of struggle mode. Okay, so let me give you a little picture of what my struggle looks like. So it looks like shoulds all over the place. I should be doing this. I should be doing more. I should have done this sooner. I should have done this better. Why am I not done now? So lots of negative self-talk. There's this feeling of tension and pressure, this pressure in my body, this energy in my body, which I do know how to release. I have some great systems for releasing that energy, yet yesterday I was in it. I was not releasing it and moving from a clean and clear space. I was in it. And there's this constant feeling like the time bomb, right? The ticking clock of needing to get this stuff done and feeling like the world is going to end if I don't get all of this done. And people are going to be disappointed, and I'm going to be disappointed in myself, and I really meant to get this done earlier. So that's what it looks like, a lot of mental chatter. a lot of negative self-talk, a lot of shoulds, and a lot of tension in my body and energy. That is what my struggle looks like. And incidentally, when I look at those three main resources, and you may have others that you can think of, but time, money, or energy, lately my biggest one is really around time. So when I feel a lack of time in some way, I go into this reactive mode of the shoulds and the struggle and the negative self-talk and the tense body. So I want you to take a moment and think about, out of those three resources, or maybe you can come up with another. If you do, put it in the comments, please. I'm not getting comments up on my screen right now, so sorry if I'm not responding to you. But look at those three resources, and which one, when you're feeling a lack of time, a lack of energy, or a lack of money, which one really sends you into struggle mode, right? And then notice what your struggle mode looks like. Because here's the good news. Once you have that awareness and you understand how you operate, you can be free from that struggle by making choices. So for me, I did go through my process last night. I had that awareness, so I had a full day of struggle. But today I'm not going there. Not going there today. So struggle day yesterday. Last night I did my process for clearing that energy out of my body, getting rid of all that tightness and tension, and made the choice that today I was not going to struggle with time. I was going to have a beautiful dance with time, and that I had plenty of time. And of course, I made the choice of acknowledging all that I had done yesterday, because I got to tell you, I got a crud load of things done yesterday, even with the struggle, which is a whole different topic here. But even with the struggle, I got a whole bunch of stuff yesterday, and most of the day I could not see that progress I was making because I was in that mode. So I acknowledged myself. I released all of that energy that was boiling up inside me, and I chose to dance differently with that resource. So just so you know, I am a master coach. I am a creativity and life purpose specialist, and of course I'm human. So I still get hung up in these patterns, and I'm so grateful that I am aware of these patterns and able to recognize them sooner, so that I don't have as much stress and struggle and strife. Because when I'm in this clear space, that's when I can have better relationships. That's when I have more clarity on my work. That's when I have more inspiration, when I have more ease. And that is what leads to prosperity. Remember, struggle and that energy of struggle, that sort of repels prosperity. And we want to welcome it in, whether it's prosperous money, prosperous time, prosperous energy, or all of the above. We want to welcome that and invite it in. And if we're this prickly, grouchy, crabby, struggling person, we're not inviting that energy of ease in and that energy of prosperity. We're actually repelling it. So there you have it. A little experience from a day in the life. Not a typical day, I'm happy to say. And I hope this has been of service to you. Like I said, if you want to leave in the comments, if you have another resource, well, actually you can leave any resource that you struggle with. Time, money, energy, or something else. I'd love to hear. And I'd love to hear your awareness about what reactions you have, what mental reactions you have, what physical reactions you have, what energetic reactions do you have, what happens to you in your body, in your mind, in your energy field when you are in struggle mode. And maybe if you want to put how you help shift out, that would be great too. I'm looking for anything. Let me know I'm not alone. No, I know I'm not alone. Believe me, I've been doing this work enough. I know I'm not alone. So again, I hope this has been of service to you. Thank you so much for watching. And like I said, I'll be popping in and out a little bit this week, but you may see a little less of me. And also I have my assistant Shirley Lim is also always helping out, but she might be stepping in a little more this week. But we are in different time zones, so things will hit a little bit differently. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later this week. Bye-bye, everyone.